I was 24, living in a small self-contained room in Lagos, hot, tight, and honestly, suffocating. Most days, Nipa would take the light, the fan would go off, sweat everywhere, and me, lying on my bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering how my life got here. No job, no money, just vibes and pressure. My landlord had already warned me. End of this month, no rent, no room. That was the week everything changed. My friend Blessing came to see me. Now Blessing, she was living well, hair always done, new bags, always going out. She sat on my bed, looked around my room, and just sighed. Then she said, "Amaka, you can't continue like this." I gave a small laugh. "What do you expect me to do?" She looked at me seriously. Then she said, "I want to take you somewhere tonight." I didn't fully trust it, but I went. That night, she took me to a lounge, not the kind of place I usually go. This one, dim lights, soft music, men with quiet money. Not noisy boys, real men. We sat at a table. I was uncomfortable, watching everything. Then Blessing leaned closer and said, "Just relax. Someone is coming." My heart started beating faster. A few minutes later, he walked in. Chief Adewale. Not loud, not flashy, but you could feel his presence. Everyone greeted him, respectfully. He sat down, looked at me once, then looked away. That one look? It felt like he had already understood me. Blessing smiled and said, "Chief, this is my friend, Amaka." He nodded slowly. Then he asked me one question. "What do you do?" I paused, because the truth was embarrassing. So I said softly, "I'm still figuring things out." He smiled slightly, like he already knew. He looked at me and said, "I don't like stress. I don't like drama. If I take care of you, you behave yourself." Straight, no lies. That night, he didn't say much, but before he left, he told Blessing something. "Give her my number." That was how it started. The next day, I got a message. "Hope you got home safe." Simple, calm, no pressure. We started talking, not too much, just enough. That night, he sent me 300,000 naira. I stared at my phone for a long time, because I knew my life had just changed. At first, everything felt like a dream. Good food, better clothes, peace of mind. But slowly, I started noticing things. He liked control. Don't post too much. Don't go out late. Don't keep too many friends. At first, I agreed because I needed him. But one day, I missed his call. Just one call. When I checked my phone, 17 missed calls. Then his message, "Don't forget who is taking care of you." That was the moment. Everything changed. I realized something. I wasn't just receiving help, I was being controlled. But I couldn't leave, not yet. Until one day, I saw something I wasn't supposed to see. Then one evening, he said, "Come and see me." I went. His house, different level, quiet wealth, clean, controlled. From that day, I started paying attention, listening more, talking less. Every call, every name, every move. I wasn't just there anymore, I was learning. Then one day, I used part of the money to start a small business. Nothing big, just enough to begin. At first, it was difficult, mistakes, losses, people taking advantage of me. But I didn't stop. Months passed, and I grew quietly, until one day he found out. He called me, his voice calm but cold. "So, You're using my money to build your own life? I didn't lie. I said, yes. Silence. Then he said, if you want to be independent, be ready to survive without me. And just like that, everything stopped. No money, no support, nothing. But this time, I didn't panic. Because now, I understood the game. I focused on my business, built it stronger. That night, he stopped sending money, he stopped checking in, nothing. And I survived. Better than survived. I thrived. I expanded my small supply business, hired staff, opened new connections, built something that was mine. Chief thought he was controlling me, but in reality, he was preparing me. After that night, Chief Adewale disappeared from my life. No calls, no messages, nothing. At first I panicked. I checked my bank account every hour, every supplier I had contacted. I triple-checked. But slowly, I realized something. I was surviving. I was thriving. And no one, not even Chief, could stop me now. I expanded my supply business. New products, new clients. Even Lagos small businesses were calling me now. Then, one day, I got a message that made my blood freeze. Unknown number. Your little empire will not last. My first thought, Chief. I didn't respond. Instead, I watched, observed, listened. The next week I noticed strange things. Suppliers cancelling orders, clients hesitating, people I trusted suddenly acting distant. It was sabotage. And I knew immediately. This was Chief's work. I could feel him smiling somewhere, confident that I would crumble. But here's the thing about me. I don't break. I called my most loyal supplier. I offered better deals, faster delivery, personal visits. Slowly, I rebuilt trust. I rebuilt loyalty. Then came the ultimate test. One evening, I got a call. Chief Adewale, voice calm, threatening. You think you can do this without me? Remember who taught you the rules. I smiled. Me, calm, firm. I learned more than the rules. I learned the game, and I don't need you anymore. That was the turning point. I started documenting everything. Contracts, clients, supply routes, finances. Everything he could have used to sabotage me. I controlled first. Within weeks, my business became stronger than ever. I had turned his sabotage into an opportunity. And the best part? Some of his loyal contacts. They started coming to me. Chief had taught me one thing without realizing it. Power isn't about money, it's about control. And I had mastered it. Months passed. Chief Adewale was quiet, too quiet. I had rebuilt my business. I had loyal suppliers. Clients trusted me. Employees respected me. And I realized something. I didn't need him. I never did. Then, one morning, a major client called. Client. Amaka, we have a huge order, but Chief's company is offering a better deal. My heart sank. I knew what this meant. Chief was making his final move. I took a deep breath. I didn't panic. I didn't cry. I didn't beg. Instead, I called all my suppliers. I offered faster delivery, better pricing, special attention. I reached out to my clients personally, kept them informed, made them feel valued. Chief thought he was clever, but I had learned his secrets. I knew his weaknesses. I knew his style. I knew his game. The day of the deal, I walked into the boardroom, confident, calm, no fear. The client looked at me and said, "You've grown so much, Amaka. We want to work with you, not Chief." My heart raced, not with fear, but with victory. I had turned the tables. Weeks later, I was walking in Lagos streets, a new outfit, confidence in every step, phone buzzing with orders. I smiled, and I realized Chief had tried to control me, to break me, to intimidate me. But I had done more than survive. I had thrived. I had learned his game, and I had played it better. Now my business was booming, my name was known, and every single lesson Chief tried to use against me, I had turned into my strength.